Football Eve, the NFL back tomorrow night. College football's already here. And we're getting back into our routines.
No more Sundays without NFL football. Only have to worry about one without Lions football. Bye week.
And we love our check-ins with Dan Campbell. In fact, Tom was playing the moldy bread clip before the show earlier today.
All the greatest hits.
Do you remember what that was like? We were on camera, obviously, for Twitch, and you and I were going like, is this really happening? Yeah. This is incredible. Yeah. Keep going.
It's not filet all the time. Sometimes you got to eat your moldy bread.
I believe it was your bleeping moldy bread.
Yes. But, I mean, this is the sweet spot of, with so much anticipation and excitement. It literally is Christmas Eve for football fans. It's unbelievable. Football's here.
Let's talk to Dan Campbell. Dan, we love this time of year. Love having you back on the show every week. Good morning.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Good.
Great. Now that the regular season's finally here, and I was just talking about this as a former player and somebody that just loves football. Like, this is the week. It feels like Christmas Eve. Do you still have those feelings at the start of the season?
Oh, for sure. I mean, everybody loves first game of the year, man, for it to be here. And, now everything counts, and it's real time, real competition. Fall's here. It's the best time of year.
And I know you said it this week. Well, what do they start the season? In Green Bay, Lambeau Field. It's the Packers. You've been asked a lot about Micah Parsons and game plan stuff. I'm just curious, what was your initial reaction when that trade went down?
I mean, honestly, the first thing I saw was Kenny Clark was gone. And then I realized what it was for, because my eyes immediately always go to Kenny Clark. And that caught my eye, and then I saw what it was. So I was like, well, that's good to get Kenny out, but then you're bringing somebody else in. So it's all, hey, man, you're trading a good player for a good player, and they're just in different spots. So we got good players here. We got to handle what they got over there, and we got to be prepared, and we will.
A lot's been made about how tough this schedule looks as we look to the horizon and we see, it's opening up at Green Bay, it's trips to Baltimore, Kansas City. Is there a sense of urgency that you guys feel to start the season fast, especially since the first two games are division opponents?
Well, I don't think there's any different emphasis. Of course you want to, because they are division opponents, and they really count a game and a half, it feels like. But I would say every year you want to have a fast start, man. You want to get that first win under your belt and, and get in the win column. And so I think that's big. You always want to start fast and finish well, at the end of the year too. So yeah, this will be big for us.
You said this is the best roster you've had since you've been here. Do you feel like this is your best chance to win the Super Bowl?
Well, I mean, every year we've had a chance every year. Even if you go back to 22. So I do like our roster. I think it's the deepest we've been. I think we've got guys in every position, and now it's just about honing our skills together, everybody being on the same page, making sure we play good, clean football, fundamental football. And if we can do that, like any team that does, when you got the horses that we do, you're going to have a chance.
You got the two young guards surrounded by great vets and a lot of experience with Decker, Glasgow, and Sewell. But for Mahogany and Ratledge, what do you expect the learning curve to be like for them?
Well, I think they're going to both learn pretty quickly. Now, Mahogany's got the benefit of having a couple of games under his belt. He's played in some big games. So, but he is still a young player. I thought he had a good camp. I thought Ratledge had a good camp, especially for a rookie. So, I think there is a learning curve, but I think both of those guys are ready. I think they're going to go in there and battle, and they're going to learn from every rep they get and just get better and better and better. And I mentioned that the other day. That's the exciting part. I mean, there's so much growth left, and yet, man, they're going to start for us. They're good players. So sky's the limit for both of those guys.
Talking to Lions head coach Dan Campbell. Earlier this hour, we played some of Jared Goff, and he said that he likes being on the side of it when people doubt, that he prefers that side of it. Is that your sentiment, too, going into the season?
I mean, I don't, what's the doubt? I mean, it'll go, look, you lose a couple of games and all of a sudden you're in the dump. So, and then you win a couple and then you're Super Bowl contenders 2 games in the season. I mean, you can't worry about all that stuff. If we're doubted, so be it. I've mentioned this before. We'll take any nugget we can get. I know I will. I love it, man. So, look, this is game 1, and we're on the road at Lambeau. It doesn't get any better than this. This is, in my opinion, the best division in football right now is the North, and man, it's about to be fun.
I think this could be one of the better secondaries in football, but a lot of it hinges on the development and the progression of Terrion Arnold. What have you seen in camp that makes you believe that he could take that next step and be a guy that you can count on at the corner position?
He's maturing, and he's getting older, and he's banking some reps, man. He's starting to learn. He's working his craft. He's figuring new things out. He's very comfortable in his own skin, his own abilities. I mean, we did one-on-ones yesterday, and watching him go against, our receivers, man, it was impressive, and the back and forth between our receivers and DBs right now, man, it's impressive. And man, ball in the air, no panic. Man, he stride for stride, making a play with the ball in the air. He's just comfortable. He's gotten so much better. And he's got a ton of growth left too, but I love where he's at. I thought he had a hell of a camp.
Talking about some of those receivers, Tesla, not at practice yesterday. If you could update us on his status. And then secondarily, has a nickname stuck? I know Coleslaw was getting some love. Has anything been generated nickname-wise for Tesla?
Well, I haven't heard that one per se. I've heard some that are a little more raunchy than that, but I can't state what those are. But I don't know if Coleslaw is necessarily stuck. There's a lot that are getting thrown against the wall right now. But he just had a little bug. I think he'll be all right here. He's coming in the building today. He's been in virtuals. I know he feels a lot better, but we'll see.
John Morton, I talk about the 2 guards and the learning curve there. I know he's called plays before, and I know that you have worked with him before, but what's the process going to be like for him calling this offense that last year was one of the best offenses in the NFL?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have reign to call what he feels is right in that moment, and then certainly I'll have input. Hank Fraley will have input. There's times he calls for things in different areas. Scotty Montgomery will have input. David Shaw will have input. So all the coaches really, you got your area of expertise, but he'll kind of be the point man right now. So I thought preseason, just the communication and the way it went down just got better and better and better. And so it's all about, man, how do we all work with each other? But he's going to do a heck of a job for us.
Brad Holmes gets asked about the edge position a lot, and we asked you about the edge last year around the deadline. You add Zadarius Smith, and it looked like he gave you guys a boost. What's the best explanation for why you guys didn't bring him back for this season?
What's the best explanation?
The reasoning or the rationale or why you guys came to that conclusion.
Well, we're good right now. I mean, we're pretty good here. We got Davenport. We got good depth. I like what we got interior, too. We got a lot of flexibility, and we're sitting pretty good right now. So we're ready to go, man.
Fair enough.
We've heard a lot of great things about Aiden Hutchinson, and everybody, they want to see it, right? They want to see him in his recovery. What's the best thing Aiden Hutchinson does for you?
Man, the best. That's a hard question because, pinpointing, he does a lot of things really, really well. I think, all right, the best. I think play in and play out, he applies pressure. Whether it's a play pass or it's or it's drop back, he's going to find a way to apply pressure, whether he's getting doubled or he's getting nudged and tripled, and then the tackle takes him over. He's going to find a way to make the quarterback uneasy. That's always the best thing he does. But believe me, the run game, nobody sets a better edge than him as well. So the guy is a complete player. I mean, that's what I love about him. I mean, he can get to the quarterback. This guy plays every down, man, and he plays the run, he plays the pass. He doesn't take plays off, and I love that about him. That's why we love him.
Cannot wait to see him healthy for a full season. Can't wait to watch you guys kicking off this week in Green Bay. Dan Campbell, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Dan.
All right, thanks, guys. Have a good one.
You too. It's 97.1.